Hi guys, I wanted to do a brief video to provide an overview of Python. This will be a recap for a lot of you, and some of you may be new to Python altogether. Either way, it's a good place to start off. Python was initially released in 1991 by Guido van Rossum. It's named after the 1980s BBC sketch show Monty Python's Flying Circus. It was created with people in mind whose day job had nothing to do with software development, and as a result, it's very simple to use and easy to understand, and it's since become one of the most popular programming languages in the world. Van Rossum's goals when creating Python were as follows. He wanted it to be an easy and intuitive language that is just as powerful as those of the major competitors. He wanted it to be open source, so anyone can contribute to its development. And as such, Python has a huge community and extensive range of external libraries. You can pretty much use Python for anything. He wanted to be able to create code that's as understandable as plain English. He also wanted it to be suitable for everyday tasks, allowing for short development times. So although Python may be slower than other programming languages, such as Java, in terms of processing, the main focus is to reduce developer time. It can execute the same operation with fewer lines of code, on average, than other programming languages. This significantly reduces developer time. According to Python.org, Python is an interpreted, object-oriented, high-level programming language with dynamic semantics. So let's break down that statement. A high-level language is one that's user-oriented, in that it's been designed to make it straightforward for a programmer. Python is an interpreted language, as opposed to a compiled language. So what does this mean, in a nutshell? In a compiled language, once you write your code, you need to compile it. This is translating human-readable code into machine-readable code. On successful compilation, an executable file is generated, and this runs the operations in your computer step by step. One of the problems here is that when you use a different platform, for example, Windows compared to Mac OS, then you need to compile your code again. With interpreted languages, they're translated to bytecode rather than machine code. This means they can be executed by an interpreter, and as a result, the code can run on any system. So interpreted languages like Python are platform independent. Dynamic semantics, in short, means that variable types don't need to be declared when assigning values to variables. You'll see this throughout the course. Conversely, in static languages, the variable type must be declared. An object-oriented language revolves around data or objects rather than logic and functions. I'll dive into this in a lot more detail in one of the upcoming lectures. Being a general-purpose language, Python can be used to build websites, automate tasks, perform machine learning algorithms, data analysis, visualization, and much, much more. Python comes with a set of standard libraries, which can be referred to as base Python. These are the core components of the language. For absolute beginners to Python, I recommend you cover the base Python modules in this course. Python also has a lot of external libraries. In this course, we'll be using NumPy, pandas, Seaborn, Matplotlib, and much more. These external libraries offer much more in terms of capabilities as to what Python can do, and you'll see in detail what some of these libraries can do when it comes to data analysis and visualization. Okay, great. So with that in mind, let's move on.